Tonight, before you go to bed, make an inspection tour of your ice box. How's that Pabst Blue Ribbon supply holding out? Tomorrow morning when your dealer says, "What did you have?" say, "Pabst Blue Ribbon." What else?
Hit the go button.
Yeah.
We drinking the go-go juice.
The what?
Yeah.
The go-go juice. All right, we'll start it up. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest homies to sail 7 seas, Mr. Anthony Luby and Luke Farnsworth. And we're just going to cut right to the chase today. We were just getting into the topic of the Hololive X LA Dodgers baseball collaboration event. And we don't know why, but it's happening.
Because it's epic. That's why it's happening.
What I was saying is, like, we were talking about the confused, like, baseball fans being there, like, all the confused people, like, what the fuck is this? There was a post on, I think it was our Hololive. He's like, "Hey guys, I'm a Dodgers fan. I have no idea what Hololive is."
Yeah.
Someone explained it to me. And the top, you know what the top? Did you open that thread?
Yeah.
Did you see the top comment?
Yeah, it was fucking Fuamoka replying to this guy.
Yeah, the real life funny doggos actually replied to him in the comments. They're like, "We don't know much about baseball, but we're glad you're watching Hololive now."
How based is that? You get the dogs to reply to your Reddit post about Hololive.
And you're not even a fucking fan.
No.
Like,
Have you guys like looked into what all is happening on Hololive night for the Dodgers?
No, I have no idea.
So you get special announcements by Sweepis, Pecora, and Gargura over the PA system in the stadium during the Hololive night. There's a special photo spot with talent's life-sized cutouts in the stadium, and a Hololive night drone show. There will also be collaboration merchandise available for purchase at the Dodger Stadium. During the game at the bottom of the 7th inning, Gargura will be singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game."
That's going to be so fucking funny.
dude,
That
you
is
need to go.
so scuffed.
Luke, I know LA was shitty.
I
but
hated LA.
We kind of have to go to get our pictures with the
I
life.
wish they would do like a Boston Red Sox collab.
Well, now that I'm looking at it, it makes
Or
a lot
like
of sense because
the Cleveland Guardians.
that's Anime Expo weekend
Oh,
Bro,
hey,
they're
you know
going to
what?
get...
They're
July
probably doing
weekend.
the Dodgers too.
because it's in LA where
They
Anime
opened
Expo is.
they opened
Well, that
another
too.
they're
No,
opening
that
a branch
too.
in LA.
But okay, maybe that too. But Shohei Ohtani is like the cream of the crop baseball.
Just because he's Japanese
now.
doesn't mean like
Yeah.
Hololive.
I don't know. I feel like there's I feel like that's some thinking in it. Everybody loves Shohei.
But Gargura isn't Japanese, and she's gonna be there.
Yeah, but Hololive's like a cover is a Japanese company. And what if he's a big fan of Hololive?
That would make more sense.
That would make sense, but we don't know that.
It'd
I've
just be
never
the,
seen
"Hey,
like
Shohei Ohtani's there. He's Japanese. Throw the Japanese cartoons at him. That's just racist at that point.
I'm just saying. What I don't know. I
think
like
it's
knowing
probably-
marketing companies.
it's probably more along the lines of Anime Expo, and they're opening a building or a branch in LA.
Branch.
And also, because all the fucking losers are going to be at Anime Expo, they're like, "Hey, there's baseball. Maybe the MLB will be okay with us bringing them more money," which they probably are.
Yeah. You guys
So, you
want to
know.
go watch a baseball game?
No. Oh, Gargura's going to be there. It's
I
like,
bought my tickets already.
why did you lead with that, dumbass?
That's hilarious.
That's us though. Like if the Guardians are like,
Well, fuck yeah, I'd
have,
go
like-
watch a baseball game.
I'd
if
be like,
Hololive
all
was
right,
involved.
I'm a baseball fan now. I'm going to watch the
I
7th
would-
inning.
just go if it was Dollar Dog nights and I got cheap tickets.
That's totally fair,
Dollar
dude.
Dog is awesome, and I actually
like-
like going to baseball games. They're fun.
I've only
Like,
been
I
to
want
a
to
minor
go
league
to
game.
one because I want to eat the dollar dogs.
Like
that's
as
kinda
a,
like a
as a
dream.
kid, they're like fine, whatever. But as an adult, you get to go drink cheap beer, eat a shit ton of hot dogs, and baseball is kind of entertaining when you're drinking cheap beer and eating a shit ton of hot dogs. I'm not gonna lie.
I think
wanna be-
I think any sport is more entertaining when you're physically there. Watching on TV is
Oh
very
yeah,
different.
100%.
Yeah.
Like I think baseball is probably one of the worst sports to watch on TV.
Oh yeah,
but,
it
like,
sucks.
in person, I think baseball is one of my favorite sports to go see.
I've never been to a baseball game
They're
I've never,
fucking
or
fun.
professional.
yeah, I've never been to a professional sporting event. Wait, I've been to,
Yeah.
I've been to a basketball game.
I've been to a Cavaliers game,
Mhm.
Browns game, and an Indians game. I've been to a couple
Well,
Indians games.
Can you rank the three?
Like
best to
in
worst?
terms of enjoyment.
Yeah.
Yeah, just total enjoyment.
Well, the Browns lost every time, so like
Well, that's
you went to support the
Like-
dogs, and that's what mattered.
it's not really something I can compare because I would say that in terms of fan bases, Ohio is one of the best fan bases because they're just so passionate about their teams, even though they suck ass. Like
Yeah.
it's fun because the crowds have a lot of fun, and the crowds like are very passionate. So I'd say
Mhm.
all three are very enjoyable. I just personally like going to see baseball games more because A, there's a lot more sportsmanship in baseball. Like people don't just get pissed out on the fucking field for no reason. And B, watching a dude throw a ball at 120 miles per hour at a dude crouching on the ground is kind of fun.
I also think baseball would be nicer because it's warmer typically, so you don't have
Yeah.
to worry about
Oh,
like
yeah.
freezing cold.
And a lot of games are over like not too long. Like it's not like you're sitting there for 6 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You
That
kind
would
of go
suck.
out there, you're like, here's like a 3 and out, here's a 3 and out, and that's how half the innings are, just 3 and outs. So
Yeah.
you're just like, okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that.
I think the last baseball game my sister went to went on for like an extra 6 innings or something.
Oh yeah, I've
So they
seen.
were there for a while.
I think I saw one that went to the 15th inning.
Holy
before.
shit.
It's kind of hype though when you watch everybody in the crowd like screaming about how
Yeah.
close it is. That's where it's also fun.
Like overtime for games is cool because it's so neck and neck. Like that's when the
Mhm.
real like excitement comes in. Even though it is longer, but it's like crazy cool.
Oh yeah, that's when it's the most fun is when they're super close games.
hmm Man, imagine like, do you remember when Jonathan went to the game and was having a dog an inning?
Yeah.
Oh
Imagine
my
a 15
God.
inning
Gave up.
game. Yeah, he couldn't do it. Couldn't do the 9. Imagine doing 15 dogs.
Just
A beer and a dog every inning.
even a standard 9 inning game, 9 dogs is a lot of dogs.
Yep. That's a lot of dog.
That is quite a lot of dog.
That's a whole lot of dog.
Yeah,
I don't
mean,
know if I
like,
could do 9 dog.
I wouldn't say I'm a super huge sport fan by any
Mhm.
means. I think a lot of sports are stupid, and especially because most of them are rigged and very obviously rigged.
Yeah.
But I think that if I had to choose games to go to, even though baseball is like when it's rigged, it's obvious. I like
Mhm.
going to see baseball games, and I think I'd probably enjoy going to see like a hockey game or a soccer game.
I think soccer would be fun. Hockey's one that have never interested me.
None of them
I
really
don't know
like
why.
interest me, but it's just the fact of being there in the
Yeah.
ice rink and people beating the piss out of each other, kind of.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Hockey
everybody
does
in
a
the
lot of
crowd
fighting.
like screaming at everyone on the fucking ice. It's all
Yeah.
It gotta be awesome.
Mhm.
I went to that professional women's soccer match in San Diego, and that was fun.
That'd be cool.
I mean, it was whatever. We left
Mhm.
at like I don't know what the fuck like the time frame is for any
They do
of it.
like half. Like they have half the game and then half the game. It's
But
weird.
it's not like half. It's like a time-based thing. I think
Yeah.
it's like the 45-minute mark.
Yeah, they're
or
pretty-
whatever,
they're
'cause I
pretty
think
long.
they're 90 minutes. So I think
Yeah.
we left around 45 minutes because we're like we don't want to get stuck with a million
Yeah, that's
people,
smart.
and yet there were still a lot of people leaving at the half
Yeah,
because they
in
all have the
LA.
same idea.
The Columbus soccer team's pretty popular.
They
Really?
are.
I can't remember what they're called, but
Same
That's-
with
that's
the
the
Columbus
only-
hockey team.
yeah, they are as well.
Yeah, I
Um,
think we've seen a hockey game going on. We were in Columbus one night.
yeah, I guarantee we have.
I thought about going to see a Blue Jackets game. I thought it'd be fun.
Is that their team
I
name?
didn't. Yeah, it's the Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's pretty neat. It's not a bad name.
They're
What
like-
the fuck? What's
I think
the?
they're- Like mascot or logo is like a hornet, like a yellow jacket with
like a
blue,
bee?
like a blue
Yeah.
winter jacket on or
Mhm.
something. I think.
Oh, the Columbus
Columbus
Crew.
Blue Jackets?
That's the soccer team.
Ah, the crew.
The Columbus Crew.
Crew.
Well, it's not like there. I know I've seen it with a like a bee on it. It's weird. It's like the Ohio flag with a star in the middle, but
Blue
I've seen it with
Jackets.
a bee. Yeah, I don't know where it's at.
Blue Jackets.
I don't know where I saw it either. It's gotta be old.
it's a star with an Ohio flag like swooshing around.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
but
seen that.
I've seen one where it's like a hornet or something in the middle, but I don't know where it went. Oh, here he is. Yeah, I found him. It's like the alternate logo. He's a little goofy looking, but he's just like a yellow jacket with a blue jacket on.
The yellow jacket looks green. I'm looking at their
That's the
mascot.
mascot. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
he's
looking at
green.
the actual logo. Like the actual logo, he's yellow. I don't know why he's green.
He's got
He's
red
also-
eyes.
Fucking terrifying.
Yeah, he's a little
looks fucking
scary.
crazy.
He looks like he would kill you.
His
Yeah,
name
he's
is
pissed.
What's his name?
He's got drip
Stinger.
though. Look at his shoes.
It's
Like in
probably
the actual
Stinger.
mascot, he's got like bee shoes.
It's kind of awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if his name was Stinger.
It's Stinger for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
We when we went and saw Ghost one time in Columbus, it was at the Blue Jackets stadium.
Yeah.
That's another thing I always found weird is like stadiums that are multi-purpose like that. There's
Isn't it
ice
crazy?
underneath that.
I
They
feel
put
like-
Yeah.
platforms over ice.
I feel like no, they melt the ice.
Do they melt it?
Yeah, I watched
I think
a video.
the ice is a
of,
layer
yeah, I watched a video on
setting up and
how
tearing
they
down.
do it. It's fucking crazy. They melt
do
it
it
and then
quick,
they
too.
brush it all off into these large drains.
That just sounds dumb.
I feel like those stadiums have to be like multi-purpose for you to get your money's worth
Your
on them.
money's worth.
100%.
So that's the thing with
Yeah.
like the Hall of Fame up here is doing concerts. They have comedy shows. Bert Kreischer's coming to town. We can go see Bert. Hear the
I can't remember
Machine.
what I saw, but I saw something at Quicken Loans one time. It's like a concert or something.
Yeah, they do a ton of quick and loans.
Metallica was up there.
Yeah,
One
Ruggles
time at
worked
least.
that. Ruggles worked that.
Did he really?
He watched a man get carried out on a stretcher because he got the shit beat out of him in the fucking pit. No, I mean like he was fucked. Like this guy
That's
got
crazy.
fucked up bad. He said it was like one of the craziest concerts he's ever seen.
It's wild. At a Metallica show.
Right.
It was fucking Metallica. Like I'm sure everybody there was in their like 60s, fucking hitting people in the head.
Yeah. Or their cans.
Canes. I like to think that they had like caniac combos, not like actual walking cane. They're like hitting each other in the head with like
Chicken fingers.
bread, you jackass.
Fuck you, jackass! I love canes raising.
I love raising canes.
I love raising canes.
But yeah, we got to find a way to watch the Dodgers game July 5th.
I also wanted to say the game is at 7:10 Pacific time, which means it's not gonna air until
Oh,
10
for-
p.m. our
Yeah.
time.
That's fine, dude. We'll go to a
It's actually
sports
kinda
bar.
better. Yeah.
We can tell Devin, say, hey Devin, we're gonna go to a sports bar and watch a baseball game. It's a huge thing down here. Little
Dude,
does
that
he
sounds
know.
sweet. Let's do it.
Little does he know he's being conned into watching the Hololive event,
Do you know what is unironically a huge thing down here? Fights.
Hmm.
like UFC.
Going to bars and watching fights. That's huge down here.
That's one thing I have never been interested in fights.
I played the UFC game one time, or a couple times.
Oh yeah?
He knows all about it now.
yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yes, I'm kind of a big fan of fighting.
I know.
Yeah,
I know
so
all
I'm
the
kind of a big
fighters.
deal.
Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I
Go
know.
on.
Is that
Go
it?
on.
You don't ask me to go on.
Yeah,
Go
that's that is a huge thing. I also don't know what sports bars stay open until.
Oh, dude, I think they're
that
still
late.
like 2 a.m.
Not all of them. There's actually
not
a
all.
shit ton of bars down here that close at like 10 or 11.
Yeah, Anthony. I saw this map
That's
actually.
weird.
Closing times for bars is different per state.
That's good. Huh?
Jack
Oh,
Brown's is
yeah.
one of the few that I know of that stay open until like 2 a.m. There's
There's some
very
bars
few.
that close at 4. There's
Holy
some bars that
shit.
close at midnight. There's some bars that close at 10.
So we'll have to do a bit of R&D.
Well, because
Yeah.
we were remember when we were looking around at bars and we were gonna go to that rooftop bar and they closed at like 9:30 or something.
Oh, yeah,
like
that was
and
weird.
it was a Saturday.
Yeah, that was weird as
Yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, that's just normal. Like bars do not stay open all night down here.
Like
Mhm.
when the Ouzel Finch closed, I get that because I think breweries they close earlier typically.
Typically, but I mean, like bars.
Yeah,
They close,
I'd expect
like, ridiculous
I'd
early
expect
sometimes.
a bar to be open
Not
late,
all of
especially
them,
on a
though,
fucking
just
Saturday.
sometimes. Like
Yeah, like
the
here's like typical closing times maps per state. A lot of them are 2. Nevada has none. Illinois has none. Tennessee's 3. Mississippi and Florida are midnight.
Which
Ohio says 2:30.
I've always seen 2 in Ohio.
I've never really gone drinking in Ohio, so I can't really tell you.
Alaska's 5.
Hell yeah, Alaska.
5 a.m. or
Hell
5
yeah,
p.m.
5
Alaska.
a.m.
5 a.m.
Louisiana.
You can drink till 5 in the fucking morning.
What else are you gonna do in Alaska?
Louisiana
sounds-
has none.
like
Georgia
no
doesn't
closing
have
time?
one. Yeah. New Jersey.
Those are
It's
probably
just
like
different per state.
official closing. So the businesses themselves probably have closing times. That's just the law
Yeah, but,
of
like,
the liquor law.
I think the margarita drive-throughs that are in Louisiana, I think those are 24 hours. I think you can go, like,
Margarita
anytime.
drive-throughs.
Yeah, dude, you can drive through. I think it's margaritas. You can drive through and get some sort of drink like that.
Why?
Yeah.
That's epic.
How is that a good idea? Who?
What do you mean? How's that a good idea? Because it's not illegal to drink and drive if there's a lid on it.
Yeah.
That's so ridiculous.
That's the law in Louisiana. You can literally drink, I think it's margaritas in your car as long as there's a lid on it.
That is so ridiculous.
So if there's a straw, like a bendy straw, you're good.
Oh yeah, 100%. They give you straws and lids to put on your
Get like
drink.
the Starbucks lid with the little hole in it.
Here, guys, enjoy your margaritas.
It's Louisiana. Are you really like gonna
Be
expect
safe.
them to be the moral high ground of America?
Yeah.
They wouldn't drink and drive. They're in Louisiana.
No, not my Louisiana.
They're in the great south of America, you know, where
Yeah.
all the best states are. Louisiana, Alabama, Missouri, Mississippi. All the best states that like where everybody should go when they visit America are those states.
Yeah, Arkansas. Everybody loves Arkansas.
I don't even know what the fuck is in Arkansas. Little Rock is the only city I know.
Who the fuck cares about Arkansas? Has anyone been like, yeah, we're going to Arkansas for vacation just here, me and the family?
No.
There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's like 9 states in the center of the country that just are boring.
Iowa, Missouri, Arkansas, Kansas,
Iowa's the
Oklahoma.
Midwest. Dude.
Oklahoma,
Nebraska. Who the fuck goes
Nebraska.
to Nebraska?
South Dakota.
The
North
Huskers.
Dakota, Wisconsin, Minnesota. Like those states, just boring.
I mean, Ohio's
Montana?
I think Montana would be cool if you're into like nature. I
Yeah,
think
Montana's got, like,
there's national
Yellowstone
parks,
and shit.
but I think that's only on the western side of Montana.
it's
I
the
don't know.
west.
I
The
think the
eastern
east
side of
is
Montana
just
sucks.
like, what the fuck's over there?
Yeah, it's kind of the same with Colorado. Like Western Colorado is cool, but Eastern Colorado, because it's like low key still Kansas.
I hate half of the states of America.
I do too. Like I want to go to every state, but like a lot of the states are just boring, man.
You know, I was actually thinking about that, like how cool it would be to go and see every state in America. But then I thought about it. You'd have to put up with like Iowa and Kentucky and.
Here's
Like,
my. I'm gonna run this past you guys. What do you think quantifies saying you have visited a state? Because driving through to me is not saying you visited
No.
a state.
I think it depends on how long you drive through it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
We drove through quite literally the entirety of Connecticut. I can say I've been to Connecticut.
Yeah.
Like,
But I feel
I'm
like
not-
stopping, seeing some sort of landmark of any kind, and maybe getting food that is not from a chain, for me, would be enough to say I have visited the state.
Mm, I don't know, because if you ask me, I think that's almost not enough. Because I mean, like we've visited several states by now, and when we visit them, we're there for longer than just a single stop. You know.
So
I
is
don't
it
know.
you have to overnight it?
I wouldn't say
I-
you have to overnight it. No.
I'd say like it has to be a decent chunk of your day if we're not allowed to just drive through the entirety of a state and count that. I'd say it has to be a good chunk of your day. Like you can't go somewhere for 2 hours and say you visited it, like the state.
All right.
I think you can say
I
you
think that's
visited the
fair.
city for a couple hours, but like if you see multiple cities, then I can say you probably visited the state.
Yeah.
I was kind of curious, like what quantifies that? Because you know,
I
if you
don't
just
know. I mean,
drive
like-
through, if you just going down 77, you know, that goes for a while and saying,
You
I
just dri-
visited
you know
all
that
the states.
Piss baby part. Like, say you're going way down south on 77, that piss baby part of Virginia. That's
Yeah,
really
you
thin.
can't say you visited
Like,
Virginia
that's
if you
not
just went through
visiting
that.
Virginia. Yeah.
No, but I would say that if you started in Cleveland and drove 77 south all the way to Marietta, you visited Ohio 100%. You've seen
Oh,
every
yeah.
single part of Ohio. You've seen the city, the shitty ass suburbs, and then the middle of fucking nowhere. Like you've literally seen all that Ohio has to offer.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think driving counts. If you drive through a majority of the state, driving should count.
Like if you're in that little pissant part of Maryland when you go through the DC area.
Oh, that doesn't
no,
fucking
you
count.
Didn't,
Yeah, that
you
doesn't.
didn't visit Maryland. 100% you didn't.
I think driving through most of it is a good one, and then eating some sort of local place. I think food's a big part of traveling. IMO. That's just
Yeah.
a personal thing for me.
I watch
I
Guy Fieri's
agree.
Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives.
Yeah, dude, Guy Fieri is he's actually my Jesus.
I love Guy Fieri so much. He's awesome.
He died for our sins.
He did that for since. There's 2 Guy Fieri places here. There's one in Norfolk. And
We
one up
have
here
to
by
go
me.
to that
Yeah,
fucking
I've
one in
seen the
Norfolk.
one.
Oh, which one by you?
There's
Kind of by Bass Bro Shops.
yeah, it's over by Bass.
On that-
Pro
on
Shops.
that
You say Bass Bro Shops?
I don't know.
Yeah, Bass Bro. Let me see, which one is it called? It's right down here.
What are you
If I follow
doing,
this
Bass
road.
Bro?
Don't ever. There's a Cold
Imagine a
Stone there.
fish.
Oh,
Like
I
legs.
haven't had Cold Stone in a very long time.
Sounds good.
Is it there? Yeah.
I'd
it's
rather
there.
get like
Where is it?
2 scoop and a cone.
That's
I'd rather just go to
BJ's.
like La Patisserie.
Uh-oh.
If they're fucking open.
It's not there. Where's Guy Fieri? It's Guy Fieri's Pizza Parlor.
I'd rather have his barbecue.
Yeah, I'd rather his BBQ.
You're telling me that you don't think Guy Fieri makes good pizza?
I think he makes good pizza. I just like barbecue better than pizza. And if I'm
What
getting
about
the,
barbecue pizza?
you know, that could
Ooh.
that would fuck fundamentally. Barbecue chicken pizza goes crazy.
Yeah, it's really good.
And now I've caught you in my grasp. What signature pizzas they have? They got a barbecue chicken ranch pizza.
I could do without the ranch.
I would eat it. It's part of the pizza. I'd
They
get
also
over
have
it.
a buffalo chicken pizza, a cheeseburger pizza.
You know, I fuck with cheeseburger pizzas.
They have one called the Fat Boy.
The-
It has 6 cheese, mac and cheese, French fries, more cheese, bacon, and scallions on a fucking pizza.
Jesus Christ. That might be too much for a pizza.
Throw some pep and cheese in for me.
They have pepperoni. They also have the OG margarita.
OG Margarita's good pizza.
I don't fuck with margarita. They got like whole ass
Good pie.
tomatoes on there. I don't mess with that.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
It's
they
not
do.
part of the no, it's not. It's not part of a margarita pizza. Margarita pizza is like sauce, like slices of mozzarella, and some like fucking like green stuff.
Nah, dog. I'm almost positive margarita
basil?
pizzas have
Yeah,
whole ass
basil or
tomatoes in them.
something.
They also put
Classic.
olive oil on it. They'll drizzle olive oil on it when they
Classic
bake.
margarita pizza.
This one has whole ass tomatoes on it. I mean,
I think it depends on who makes it, but I think the OG margarita pizza, like here's a picture. It's literally just sauce, mozzarella, and like fucking leaf.
all right. I'm on
Also-
cookieandkate.com and she has a
I'm
recipe.
on osweetbasil.com/margarita-pizza/.
But if we're fair, cooked tomatoes taste different than raw tomatoes. Raw tomatoes are gross, but if you put like cooked tomatoes on a pizza, it
With
tastes
like
pretty
some,
good.
some seasoning on there. It'd be
It tastes
I-
good because
I
it tastes
just-
like the sauce. The sauce is tomato.
I consider tomatoes to be the devil's dare
Raw
I say,
tomato is
fruit.
the grossest thing you've ever seen
Yeah, it's
in your
fucking
life.
rancid.
They need to be fucking put down. But if you cook a tomato on pizza, like you put a pizza in the oven with some tomato on it, it's pretty good.
I don't know. I'd
Because
probably pick
I've
it
always
off.
had that. Because when I was younger, went to fucking Pizzeria Uno, and they had one of their deep dishes had slices of tomato or like little chunks of tomato in it, and I was like, that's gross. And I think my aunt told me to just eat it, and I was like, I can't even taste the tomato because it tastes like the fucking sauce. It just tastes like extra saucy.
Yeah, I agree with Luke. That's kind of how cooked tomatoes be.
Like cooked tomatoes are good, and you know they're good because you've had spaghetti before. There's tomatoes in spaghetti sauce.
I like to. I pick them out.
Pizzas.
I pick them out.
You pick out the sauce,
No.
the tomato sauce, the
No,
tomato
look.
sauce that you fucking eat it with.
I would know. There's chunks of tomatoes.
When there's
sometimes
chunks
in
of
there.
tomato in it, I get rid of that shit.
Have you ever tried a cooked tomato before on something?
Maybe not. Like I'm just so afraid
It's
of
not-
tomatoes.
It's not.
It doesn't.
That's fine.
It doesn't taste like a
terrible.
tomato.
I know, but like
It
just
tastes like
It
sauce.
blends in. Yeah, like
Yeah,
camouflages itself in the dish.
that's the hidden thing you gotta look out for with those fucking tomatoes.
do
They
you
like to
mean?
camouflage themselves.
Yeah, they camouflage themselves as pizza sauce and spaghetti sauce too. Do you pick your fucking pizza sauce off your pizza?
No, it's
I take
fine
the
like
noodle and
that.
strip it of the
Yeah.
sauce and then
Wring it out. I dip it in my water and wring it out to get all the tomato sauce off, and then I
I like
eat
my
it.
noodles al dente with a slight hint of zest. So I put sauce on it, wash them, and then eat it.
Why-
I'd rather have
why are you-
fettuccine over spaghetti anyway.
Why are you eating al dente noodles? I like my noodles a little crunchy when I eat them too.
I do like noodles a little more firm. Just
No.
firm, not crunchy, but firm.
Al
Like a
dente is
firm
like not fully cooked.
No, al
but there's-
dente is like it can stick to the wall.
No, that's just a.
That's
sort
how
of-
you. That's
that he's
just
done
like
cooking.
when you know they're done cooking. You throw them
Yeah.
on the wall. And
All
they
right,
stick.
now I gotta look up what al dente is.
Al dente is right before noodles are finished cooking when they're still a little hard. That's why when you cook noodles and it says to cook them al dente, it's because you finish cooking them in whatever sauce you're using.
This says
So
al
when you
dente
make-
is pasta that is cooked until it's tender but still firm and chewy.
Yeah, that's what.
A
Luke said.
little bit of resistance. You said hard.
Yeah.
You said hard. Hard is
No,
not a good word to describe
Oh,
firm and
no,
chewy.
I mean, like a little bit of resistance is still hard.
That is not hard.
Diamonds have resistance. That's hard.
Diamonds are not al dente.
So if there's a
These-
little bit of resistance, they're
these
still a little
diamonds.
hard.
No,
Not
al
these
dente.
diamonds.
It's like
It's still a
Play-Doh.
little
It's
hard.
like Play-Doh.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's still
Wait,
they're
it-
a little hard. You're not reading it properly.
No.
Play-Doh's a little mushy. I like a firm noodle. What's wrong? Kill me.
I
firm
like a
noodle.
firm
I
noodle
will,
better
but
anyway.
That's not the point. The point is Thorpe's reading comprehension is.
I'm reading what
dramatically.
fucking Google AI is telling me.
Oh yeah. Google
okay,
is
there's your problem.
wrong.
I want to get this off my chest. I think the
What?
Google AI thing is fucking annoying. If I Google a question and it brings up this quick AI overview, I fucking hate that.
It's fucking wrong half the time.
I've seen it wrong multiple times on like,
I have
not me
too.
personally, but like through pictures I've seen.
Yeah.
I'd rather just kind of search for it myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like Google AI.
Me either. Fucking
Stupid
liberal.
dunce magnet.
Yeah, I don't know where
Hit
it's
us with
pulling
that.
this
Hit us with
information.
that anime.
Now that we're
Yeah.
done talking about cooking,
We went from Dodgers baseball to al dente pasta. What the fuck?
that's how we do it. That's what we do in the business.
Dollar pasta
Yeah.
night.
Dollar pasta. They serve you like in the little hot dog containers,
A little
just like
thing
a
of-
scoop of spaghetti.
What kind of sauce you want? Pesto, red, or feta? Genie.
You get a nice cream of feta.
Or feta.
Cheen.
Chini.
Thanks, I didn't know what you were talking about.
You know, Alfredo sauce.
Yeah.
Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, Alfredo.
Fettuccine. Isn't that the noodle?
I think it's the noodle,
actually?
yeah.
I think that's the shape of the noodle.
What
Is
kind of sauce you
fettuccine.
want? Give me the fettuccine sauce.
It's like you stop because you're gonna say feta, but no one puts feta in sauces. So you're like,
fucking
Give me the
nasty.
tape. Give me the tapeworm looking noodle.
give me the noodles that look like bow ties.
I fucking love bow
Those
tie
are the
noodles.
best, dude.
My favorite are the rotinis. The
I like
ones
the
that are
rotinis, too.
spirals. I like rotinis.
I
a
love
lot.
those. Those are fire.
They're fun.
Yeah, they are fun.
And
I like a
penne.
fun noodle.
Penne's
awesome.
good.
Penny's good.
All right. This week's
Now that
anime of the
we-
week. I'm surprised.
Like noodle
I checked. It wasn't on the Google Docs, so
I like noodles.
if it's just another miscalculation, let me know. But this is Akiba Maid War.
We
This
didn't.
has not been done.
Okay.
No.
Good thing I double checked. So, the innocent Nagomi Wahari has always admired the cute girls serving at maid cafes, hoping to fulfill her dream of becoming one. She moves to Akihabara to work at the maid cafe of Ton Tokoton. Nagomi's first day seems completely normal until she has to run an errand at a rival maid cafe along with her fellow recruit, the mature Ranko Manen. There, things quickly go south, and Nagomi soon gets her first taste of Akihabara's violent maid wars. As she watches Ranko calmly battle her way through a horde of gun and knife-wielding maids, Nagomi realizes that maid cafes are drastically unlike what she had envisioned. While struggling to reconcile her expectations with the harsh reality she finds herself in, Nagomi searches for the enjoyment she once saw in the lives of maids. This show, I really liked this. This was fun. And I'm reading some of the reviews and people are like, man, this sucked. This was just stupid. Like, the plot is pretty stupid, but I think the execution was really well done.
It's just maids fighting, isn't it? Like, what's stupid about the plot? It's just silly fun.
That's how I saw it. Was silly, stupid fun.
Don't people die though?
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people die.
Like it's actual war. It's not just like haha rivalry. It's like actually kill.
Oh,
have
they
you not
guns.
have you not seen it?
No.
No.
He only watched the one episode that we watched.
Oh yeah, a lot of people die. They
Did she
kill
throw
each
up
other.
ramen too?
Yeah, that's a really real popular scene.
Popular gif.
Yeah.
They're all wearing black and she's eating bowls of ramen like crazy and just throwing up back into the bowl. It's pretty gross.
That's
To be
fucking
honest.
disgusting, dude. I wonder if her noodles will al dente.
Not after she was done with them.
They cooked in her stomach acid.
And then she threw them back up.
One of my favorite little things about this was all the maid cafes were themed, and anytime they would go to a different one, they would kind of speak in that theme. So their maid cafe, what did I say it was? Ton Tokoton.
It's done.
So they always say like boohee, and they do pig things, and like use pig innuendos. When
Oh, they do
talk.
have little
They got pig ears.
on their bow ties, yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
epic.
Like little pig snoots.
And like any other maid cafe they go to that's themed differently, they'll kind of get in character of whatever that theme is.
What year does this show take place?
Like
I think
the
same year it
80s.
airs. I thought it was the same year that
No,
it airs.
I think it's a lot older.
It's well,
I don't
I
think
clicked
so.
on. No, it is. It is. I clicked on the character Wahari Nagomi. Her birthday is April 2nd, 1982.
I don't think the voice actor
Oh
matters.
This is not the voice
No,
actor.
no,
This
that's
is
the
the
Oh,
character.
okay.
no,
okay.
no. Because I remember now. Because the whole show is it's a flashback from the main girl's perspective. It's her
Oh,
telling the story of Akiba Maid Wars from like the
Uh-huh.
90s. I think it's the 90s. It takes.
it has
place.
to be the 90s. Yeah. Yeah. Her favorite food is chocolates. Her favorite color is pink. Blood type is B.
I'm glad
What
that we
about,
know all this useful fucking
Right,
information.
I can
for
use-
the
I
show.
can
I
use
love
all
that.
this.
Ronco's favorite color is red. Her eye color is dark blue. Does not have her favorite food. She was born in 1963.
Yeah, she's been a maid for a while.
Yeah, she's the oldest maid known to
But
man.
Yasuko
Yeah.
doesn't have anything. Yumechi.
She's the oldest maid
which
to
one,
ever
uh,
exist.
Yumechi was born in 1987.
Yumechi was
Favorite colors-
epic. The
Favorite color is green.
the manager of the place, Yasuko, is fucking awesome. She's got like the suit looking type deal with
Yeah.
the blazer.
Yagahashi.
you could, I guess you could
Guy
call her
Dash.
awesome. She kind of fucking sucked,
But
but that
she's
was like
funny.
her character
She's
point.
funny.
The point of her character is that she sucked.
Zoya, her favorite food is strawberry mochi.
I liked Okachi Machi.
Kachimachi. I like Sheepon
Oh,
a
the
lot
panda?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Oinky
epic.
Doink's Cafe's mascot, who wears a panda costume. Oinky Machi lives in an existence of mystery with only a few people privy to her true past. Not much is known about Okamachi's personality, however. She supports her coworkers with their situations, as seen in various episodes.
Like,
Keep on.
when they speak, they'll be like, "Arigato, boo." And do pig things. It's very funny.
I like reading like information about the characters. I think that's probably like one of my favorite things, and I like how they introduced it for this show.
I don't know. I thought it was like okay overall.
I had fun. That's what I find
I
important
didn't
about
care
it.
for it too much. At some point, I started dreading it every week.
I was the opposite. I looked forward to it.
Almost has 7.6. PA works.
I'd say that's fair. I don't think I could go higher than that for this show, if I even gave it that.
Or what do you give it out of? Let's do out of 10 made executions.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I'd execute 8 maids. I wouldn't
8
want to,
maids or
but I
9?
would. I thought you were going to say, like, boohies or something
No.
themed, but no, you just...
Well, it is themed.
I mean, I guess it's themed to the show, but Jesus Christ.
I mean, like, touche, dude, but like,
Show's dark.
I
Keep it
mean, like,
dark.
sure, there's dark parts, but fuck, dude, I don't want
This
to
is
kill
war,
8
dude.
maids.
This is war.
I think, like, this show puts an end to the war. That's the thing about it. Like, this is like the final. This is what caused a crackdown.
Feds. They got
Yeah, because they all have
Yeah,
guns. All the
yeah.
maids have guns.
the ops. So we got 8 made or you could throw up in bowls of ramen. You could throw up in 8 bowls of ramen.
That's a little
I
better.
don't- I think I want to throw up in 0 personally, but
You got to do it.
like, like, what is forcing me to do it?
The fact
Can
that
I-
you've eaten 8 bowls of ramen.
When you guys go to Japan, you should do the eating bowls of ramen.
I don't want to throw up in public. I really don't.
Like, why would we do that? First off, everyone's gonna look at us like we're assholes because we are. Second off, I don't want to throw up at a ramen shop.
Maybe we can get it.
If you do it in Shinjuku at night,
That
you
doesn't
might-
make it okay.
No,
Yeah, but you blend in.
I think it makes it more sad if we're in the middle of the night throwing up at a ramen shop.
One more.
Give me another.
One more onegaishimasu. Show you
More ramen
kudasai.
Like, it just Japanglish all over the fucking thing.
Yes, more cutler kudasai.
One more onagashi.
The fucking chef
At
would be
what-
like, dude, please fucking stop. Go
At
home.
what point does he cut us off?
He's like, I
Yes,
can't.
Another biru too. That'd be awesome.
If you let me stay, I'll kick any gaijin's ass if you ask. Just please give me more.
It's just another, please.
One more, I swear. One more and I'm done.
I watched a really interesting video right before the podcast on it. You guys know what budumas are?
No.
Huh?
Buduma?
No.
So
Bloomers?
bloomers, yeah. It was the shorts that Japanese girls had to wear in like PE class. I found out the origin of them and like what's like the word for the not so greatness of them and stuff. It was really interesting actually, because I was watching this video on this Japanese train accident, and this one popped up. There's like the not the dark, but like the origin of the Japanese Budomas, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm curious about that. So they started in like the 60s really with a volleyball team in Japan that wore like these short like volleyball shorts almost, but they were like a little baggier. And so it kind of went off from there, and then in 1980, early 80s or something, this person in the Olympics from like some Eastern European country got a perfect 10 in gymnastics. And the story goes that Japan supposedly was like, hey, you know, that's really cool. She got a perfect 10. I bet if we put our people in Budomas, they're going to perform better. So they made them mandatory in schools after that. And they weren't there very long. They like the 80s, and then the late 80s they started to die out, and they were banned in like 1992. But it caused like this big uproar because a bunch of like perverted people started taking pictures of the schoolgirls, putting them in magazines, and then when you had to buy new school uniforms, you go to like secondhand shops, right, to get cheaper ones because they're fucking expensive, brand new. Well, the price skyrocketed so much because these people were going to the secondhand stores, buying used schoolgirl Budomas, and it like shot the price up because people who weren't going to school were not buying them. It was the weird dudes.
Okay.
Them.
So it was the weird guys buying all the secondhand ones because they're just fucking weird.
Yes. So they banned. I think they banned them in 1992. Because I've always kind of wondered, like, why are those like a thing? Like, where did those even come from? Because like you've seen them in Urusei Yatsura and other animes. I'm like, where did these even come from? So I saw that video. I'm like, you know, I'm curious, and I got my answers.
That's interesting. So like perverts. Well, yeah, I imagine like the girls probably didn't want to wear that if they weren't comfortable in it.
Yeah,
and they were forced to wear it.
They said not only were they like uncomfortable with like how it looks, but like themselves were uncomfortable to wear.
Yeah, that tracks.
I think the most interesting part is how like as the story went, this person gets a perfect 10 in the Olympics the first time in history, and they're like, yeah, that's a good idea, let's just do that.
It has to be because of what they're wearing.
Yeah, it 100% has to be. I was like, why? Like, what thinking would possess someone to be like, yeah, let's make that mandatory in our country because this person scored a perfect 10 in gymnastics?
I can kind of see it. Maybe not the mandatory part, but the
popularity.
I guess like this person who a lot of people in the fitness industry probably look up to, like, hey, this person got a perfect 10 out of 10. That's crazy. And then they influence a generation. Like if people willingly went to go wear those, that would be one thing, but making it mandatory is kind of weird.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was interesting. Yeah, it was really interesting. There's like a bunch of YouTube channels that do like these weird Japanese kind of things that went on. Like there's this channel called Aniki, and he went over the Japanese school gangs, like the girl gangs and the guy gangs with like the fucking pompadours, and where the girls wore long skirts as opposed to short ones. And apparently in that one, the guys like their gangs did their thing and then eventually faded out, but the girl ones were fucking badass. Like they would beat the shit out of you, and they were the ones you wanted to like look out for. So they would kick your ass. And their like era of gangs lasted like twice as long as like guy gangs in schools.
Oh no, that would suck so bad. Where can I find them so I can stay away from all the female gangs that are out there that'll kick my ass, dude?
The drip went hard for them though.
With the
like
long
the
skirts.
long skirt, they like cut their jackets here. I'm like, that kind of is drippy.
Let me see if I can find a picture.
And like, there's a really famous picture, like this one girl smoking a ciggy. She looks really cool. I don't condone cigarettes, but she looks really cool.
I don't condone cigarettes.
Japanese girl.
What a sentence.
Cool.
I never thought I'd hear
Gang.
Alex say it.
Gang.
Skebon. That's what they were called.
Spell that out.
Sukeban. Like, they had the fucking drip. Yeah, delinquent school gangs. I was, because, like, that's a big thing in anime, too. Like, delinquents in anime. And I was like, I want to know how the fuck this started. Why is a picture of K on here? It's just normal.
Not surprised.
I thought it was fascinating. Aniki's a good channel. He goes over a lot of cool shit. It's
I like
kinda
that niche kind of
underground.
thing. I think that's interesting.
Yeah. He did one, I think, on like Bosozoku, or like the motorcycle gangs too. Like that one was cool.
What I don't know if you will know this. The you know how it's popular in Japan to like soup up those minivan looking cars?
Are they the American vans or the other ones?
They're, I don't know.
They have
There's
a
like
niche
there's
market
a
for
certain
GMC vans.
there's a certain style. They do like huge exhausts and just make them look absolutely nutty.
It's Bosozoku.
Yes, it is Bosozoku.
Bosozoku. Like the fucking motorcycles with the handlebars, like that.
That and these things
like,
look
the big
fucking
fucking seats.
ridiculous.
They're fucking sweet.
This thing has fins and wings and spikes. It's so cool. It's neat.
Yeah, the Bosozoku motorcycle culture. That one's
This one looks
interesting.
hard. Like, yeah, the handlebars are like this. The seat on the back is huge.
Yep.
I found Bar Sukaban in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Barsukaban.
Yeah, it's a bar.
I think it's just normal though. It looks just like
Nah, it's an izakaya. Like it's an American izakaya in New
In
Orleans, Louisiana.
Huh. I kind of want to pay it a visit. I'd like to
I'm
visit
on
New
there.
Orleans.
I'm on the Instagram right now. The food looks busting as fuck.
They got chicken on a stick.
it's yakitori. Yakitori.
Yeah, okay, dude. Why don't you tell me more about how much you know about my Japan, dude? Huh? How about that, dude?
No, well, this is all wrong.
Scallops. I don't know. I don't see yakitori on here. They do have a bluefin akami fade into chutoro. What the fuck are you talking about? Is this just tuna? I don't know.
Fade kudasai.
Fade kudasai.
I might go get a clean fade while I'm in Japan. I don't know.
Fade
Yeah.
kudasai.
Fade
Yeah, dude.
kudasai. I'll get
Speaking of media again, you know what other thing I watched over the weekend?
No.
Finally got to see Godzilla -1.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I saw Iofi posted. I mean, she's in Indonesia, but it was on Netflix, Indonesia at least.
It was a fire movie. There was just one thing that threw me off. In the beginning scene. So the movie starts with World War II still happening. There's a few days left in World War II, and this guy, he's a kamikaze pilot, but he lands on this island because he chickened out because he didn't want to be a kamikaze. And in the middle of the night, Godzilla attacks this island, even though the war has not ended yet. So I was like, where did Godzilla come from? So apparently in the movie, because I was really curious, I'm like, this isn't lore specific, what the fuck? So apparently Godzilla was just like a prehistoric dinosaur thing on that island that had lived that long. And the nuclear blast is what made him giant, and radioactive.
He was just a big, giant thing living on this island before the blast.
Apparently, yes. I thought that was an interesting take on Godzilla, as opposed to just being like a normal lizard that got hit by the nukes. Because it really confused me at first. Really confused me. I wasn't sure what was going on. But it was a good movie. It was a solid film. Probably my favorite Godzilla film.
I do want to watch it. I do need to watch
Because
it.
it made the return of Godzilla being just fucking mean. You know what? You know how in American movies like Godzilla teams up with Kong and saves the day.
Yeah,
and he walks
he's
away in the ocean. Like this one's just Godzilla just fucking destroys shit. That's all he does. He's not there to like be friends and make fun with the giant monkey. He's just there to fucking kill people and destroy shit.
I hate the Godzilla Kong collaboration.
I do too.
I
It's the worst
wouldn't
thing ever.
say it's so much that Godzilla's friends with Kong. I'd say it's more of like he just tolerates Kong because like he's already beat the shit out of him. What the fuck does he need to prove
Yeah.
now? It's not like I don't like American Godzilla too much
Mhm.
either overall, but like their take on it is Godzilla's not gonna fuck with anything if it doesn't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like
Which is a-
every movie that's been out since what, like the first of the newest trilogy, it's just kind of like Godzilla just doesn't want to get fucked with. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is really how it is. He only shows up when like shit goes south, when there's another giant
Yeah.
monster or something.
yeah, they're not like, hey, we should call Godzilla up on speed dial. Mothra's fucking things up. Godzilla's like, this is my territory. There's a fucking giant moth here. I'm going to kill it now, and then that's it.
Like in this one, they just like they didn't even provoke Godzilla. He just started destroying ships, and then he eventually made his way to Japan and just fucked up Tokyo. Like, no rhyme or reason. He was just angry.
Does the movie come to like a full-on conclusion where everything gets solved, or is it an open ending?
They leave a hint at the
I
end.
was gonna say, I thought I saw that that director wants to make another one.
They definitely opened it up for that.
Like he wants to make another Godzilla movie that leads off of his Godzilla.
I hope he does, because this one was fucking good. It was great.
I saw a lot of people talking about how it's finally the return of Japanese Godzilla.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been America making Godzilla movies.
I know, it's been
for
so
fucking
long.
forever now.
Yeah, when was the last Japanese Godzilla movie? Minus
That was-
this one.
That was
minus one.
good.
The last one I remember seeing was Godzilla Final Wars, I think. Because I had that shit on DVD, and they were
So
still using people in suits for that.
So it was a little
Yeah.
while ago.
That was a minute ago.
Wikizilla, let's see.
Dude, this movie was so awesome. There's one scene in particular. Well, there's two scenes that are really funny. Godzilla's. It's not even with Godzilla in it. He's in it, but they're in this forest, deserty looking area, and this spider. You can clearly tell it's just like a suit thing with like ropes raising the
It's so
fucking legs,
funny.
and then it spins around because Godzilla grabbed the web, and it's so wild to see because it so obviously looks like characters on set. It's so funny. And then
The last Godzilla, actually before -1, was Shin Godzilla in 2016. But before that, it was Godzilla Final Wars in 2004.
Right.
Final Wars.
Shin
Let's
Godzilla
go.
was like the start of a new era of Godzilla, and I heard that
Mhm.
was actually like a super good movie too.
I want to watch Shin Godzilla super bad.
He's
I do
supposed to
too,
be
but I
like the
have no
most
clue where to
badass
fucking
variant
watch it.
of Godzilla, isn't he? Like the biggest,
Yeah,
most
Yeah,
he-
he's
it's
just fuck you
fucking
kind.
mouth.
It is the biggest Godzilla to date.
Yeah, Shin Godzilla's fucking wild. His mouth is crazy spooky, like unhinges.
Oh yeah, he unhinges like a snake.
Yeah, he's got like a huge mouth too. Like his mouth goes like all the way back, like a fucking
Yeah,
alligator
it's
almost.
fucking nutty.
He's got some
It's
sick
so
fucking eyes.
so fucking cool.
Yeah, and he has like these red things in him. I really wouldn't even know what to call him, but he's like red and black.
The monster in
These
it
little
looks
baby
kind of
arms.
spooky and goofy too.
Who does?
I don't know. This doesn't look like Godzilla, does it? But this thing is like crawling on the ground or really close to it, and it's got big bulging eyes.
Oh yeah, I see that. He has spikes.
Yeah, I know. He's got spikes. He's got the red in him, but it doesn't look like they got typical Godzilla face. His eyes are enormous.
Apparently, you can only watch Shin Godzilla on Fandango at home for $3.
I would
Which,
watch
you know,
it. I want to see it.
I would.
bad.
I'd pay the $3.
I'm gonna see
At a
if I can find
1.3
it.
billion yen production budget.
How many millions is that? 1.3 billion. I don't know. When it gets to that big numbers in yen, I'm like, I don't even bother calculating it because I don't know.
Well, I don't know how to anymore because the yen crashed. It was 2016, so 1.3
yen was fairly normal.
billion yen to USD in 2016. Exchange rate. Are we in 2016? As of 2016-10, we had one. Right. Thousands, million, billion. Apparently, it wasn't jack fucking shit. It was $12,000.
There's no way.
That's fucking wrong. There's no way.
3 is 1,000, 300 million, 1 billion.
There's no way. It's impossible.
Unless I don't know how to type out a billion anymore. As of 2016, 1031, 1.3 billion yen was $12,000.
This says 1 billion yen is $6 million here. $6.3 million.
Wait,
It says.
hold on. What am I doing?
That's
Hold
today's date. If we go back to
on. Okay, this isn't right because it's saying $1 is 104 yen.
That might have been what it was worth in what year did it come out?
2016.
Yeah, it says $6 million is a billion yen.
Is this wrong then? Is it not 1.3? What is this website fucked?
Let me do 5 years max.
Hold on, now I gotta go see if there's a different website.
Exchange
So in
rate.
2016, the exchange rate was every
2016. It was about one. When did this come? October. Let's just do it from October. May, June, July, August, September, October. $1 was about 104 yen. So fuck, I gotta do fucking unit conversions now. That's bullshit. It's 1 over 104 is equal to x over 1.3 billion. So
You lost me.
This
billion divided by
website
104.
is saying it was $1.2 million.
Calculator.
That is a small budget.
That is a small
Oh.
budget.
Oh, you know why? I did 1.3 million, not 1.3 billion.
Oh,
I was off by a factor of 10 to the third.
isn't that crazy? At 1.3 million yen is only $12,000 too.
I mean,
And 1.3 billion yen is
I guess when
$12.5 million.
$1 the same as, for lack of conversion rates, 100 yen. You know, it's whatever times 100.
$12.5 million is nothing to scoff at in terms of a budget.
Really?
Well, I'm gonna find some.
I mean, -1 was $15 million.
What was the American Godzilla movie?
Which one?
But yeah, which
One of the newer ones.
Like King of the Monsters?
Yeah, I'll do that one. King of the Monsters.
I think that is
budget.
Hollywood too.
It is Hollywood. 170 million.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, -1 was a $15 million budget.
Japan makes better movies on a fraction of the budget.
Well,
Yeah.
a fraction of a budget to us. I don't know.
That is true, yeah.
I'm pretty sure if someone said this is 1.3 billion yen, someone's gonna go, "Holy fucking shit!"
Yeah, because I don't know the average budget for a movie in Japan.
Godzilla Final
Hollywood's just
Wars.
some different monster. Like,
Godzilla
Hollywood's a bad
Final
comparison.
Wars. The one that I was talking about with the fucking people in
strings.
suits had a budget of 4 billion yen. More than Shin Godzilla by like almost 3 billion.
Dude, they went all out for those movies because the average, as of 2018, the average budget in Japan for movies was $460,000. Which would
Yeah,
have
they
been
really did
50
go balls to the wall
million,
with it.
Wow.
Which would have been 50 million yen.
It fucking paid off for this movie.
This movie made a fuck ton of money.
Dude, this thing, no one expected it to come to theaters in America. They dropped it for a weekend. It was so popular they had to extend it to like a 3-week run.
That's based, and I missed fucking all of it. I hate myself.
I didn't
know.
go. I was thinking about
I
going.
wish
I
I
just
did.
I kept making excuses to not go to the movies.
Yeah, I was the same. I was like, oh, we'll go see it next. Because I didn't know how long it was supposed to be there.
Well, also,
Alex, how did you watch it?
Movies are fucking expensive.
It's on Netflix.
Movies are fucking expensive, dude.
They are, especially if you
Yeah.
get snacks too.
I just don't get snacks at
You
movies.
don't get
I don't
snacks.
either, but there's these fucking sweet tart rope things that I really like. It's the only place I eat them is in the movie theater.
Like the cherry filling.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are fire. I know exactly what you're talking about. Those things are awesome.
That and Bunch of Crunch and my almonds.
Mm-hmm. Bunch
Ah.
Crunch.
Box office revenues, the highest grossing movies that have seen Japanese box offices. Number one's Demon Slayer Mugen Train.
Jesus,
And
that's
number-
crazy.
Number two is Spirited Away. Then Titanic, Frozen, Your Name, the One Piece movie. Then Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Not a Harry
Princess
Potter heads.
Mononoke, Howl's Moving Castle, Bayside Shakedown 2.
Classic.
Did better than the first base I Shakedown.
I guess so. We got at 11. There's Chamber of Secrets. I guess Japanese people like Harry Potter.
Harry
I
Potter,
guess.
it seems.
The Blue People movie. The first Slam Dunk.
You mean Avatar?
Yeah, dude, the Blue People movie.
I fuck with Avatar.
Ponyo's Suzume.
Tip's frozen.
Oh yeah, he's frozen.
Look at that action shot.
Weathering with You. Ah, dude, 17th highest is the Detective Conan movie.
Hell yeah.
Dude,
Oh,
why do I
Tip's
keep
frozen
freezing?
again.
Oh shit! Tied for 17 is the Super Mario Bros. Movie with fucking Jack Black Bowser.
Why
Oh,
do I keep
Tip's
freezing?
frozen
What the
again.
heck?
And dude, this guy sucks at cameras.
This guy kid.
Yeah, I guess. Hello?
It is wild to see how many American movies are in the top like 20 movies for
I bet it's
Japan.
overheating. I bet my cam link's fucking overheating or something.
I think just American movies in general are just
I have to get a new
popular. But like, I've seen not a ton of foreign films, but
Dude,
oh, it is being fucked up.
what the fuck?
No, but I mean, like, it's just weird to see how many American movies there are over, like, Japanese movies being popular in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
I think
And
I'm-
the ones that are the most popular are anime movies. I think that's awesome.
yeah. You get them.
I'm watching my lights. So if I freeze.
I thought you froze again
I
because
don't
you were.
know.
frozen.
So did I.
like
You were
that.
sitting there. I was like, did he
There it
do
is.
it?
There
Oh,
it
there
is.
it goes.
Yeah,
Well.
there you are. That's super cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's
In-
probably my cam link. It feels like really hot.
Isn't it?
So, well, what are we at, Thorpe?
1 hour, 2 minutes, 38 seconds.
All right. Well, I'm thinking about calling it here because I want to figure out why this keeps freezing. So it's an
Yeah.
issue
I'm
that
sure
I'm
you do.
probably gonna have to deal with for a while. Yep.
Kek.
All right. So. All right. Luke, what's your message for the viewers back home, or for a certain person?
Hosho Marine, please marry me.
Anthony, what about you?
Rome wasn't built in a day. You know, they do what I always say they did.
What the fuck did you
I
say?
was trying to think about it. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm gonna have to go back to an episode and see exactly what the fuck. I don't know what episode to go to, but you know, Rome wasn't do as the Romans did.
What
as I
in
always
Rome
say.
do as the Romans did, as I always
Yeah,
say.
there
That's
you
go. I
your,
remembered
that's
it.
your line.
I don't know why I keep forgetting that. I gotta
It's
start saying it every
easy.
day.
It's simple. In for a penny, in for a pound, as I always say.
Yeah, that one. All right, guys. Well, that's the end of today's episode of the Hello Arm podcast. If you found anything interesting or informative, leave a comment down below. Make sure to hit that bell button, like, and subscribe. And we will see you guys next week. Hopefully, I don't get cut off right by with technical difficulties.
Say, pass the ribbon. What else?